AIS Play รวมความบันเทิงคุณภาพเปิดความสนุกทุกที่ทุกเวลา
ส่งต่อความมั่นใจสู้ไปด้วยกันนะครับ
Earlier in the day, Baghdad Salimi making it 3 in a row. Teammate Saeed Ali Hosseini did run him very close though. Will we have a similarly close women's super heavyweight competition, the plus 75 kilogram weight class? All of the weight classes were changed in 1998. And these are the competitors that make it into the start list. There'll be a lot of enthusiasm for Nurul Akmal of Indonesia, though she'll have a lot of work to do if she's going to take a title or even a medal away from the Korean athletes. Some really good competitors here, but Kim Kuk-hyang, the one that all will have their eyes on. We expect Kim Kuk-hyang to start around about the 120 mark in the snatch and the 160 in the clean and jerk. First Asian Games to be jointly hosted by two cities, Jakarta and Palembang. Different islands, same nation, same ethos in sport, the fair competition. And there's been a real sense of celebration of sport at these games. Lovely to see so many people encountering things they've never encountered before, watching things they've never watched before. Audience members really embracing the delightful eclectic mix of sports that you have at an event like the Asian Games, from the extremely well-known light weightlifting to the new emerging disciplines such as the demonstration sport of esports. And we're going to get quite a demonstration from these competitors in a moment. 6 finalists, 3 lifts in the snatch, 3 in the clean and jerk. Distinctly different ways of lifting. They will make the decision as to where to enter, what their entry weight will be and how big a jump to make. They don't have to have a successful lift in order to put more on the bar next time round. Sometimes you'll see gambling.
Nomor 1, Ridwan Lee dari Korea. Nomor 2, Nurul Akmal dari Indonesia. Nomor 3, Tuan Dr. Saidi dari Thailand. Nomor 4, Dana Punsabatu dari Thailand. Nomor 5, Tan Yang Hee Korea. Nomor 5, Tan Yang Hee dari Korea. Nomor 6, Kim Kuk-hyang of Korea. Nomor 6, Kim Kuk-hyang dari Democratic Republic of Korea. Thank you. Good luck.
There they are, the 6 who have got the opportunity now to take a medal. Lovely big smile from Nurul Akmal, who's just so delighted to be in this competition. Nothing like a host nation games for any competitor. Chance to perform in front of your own fans. There's some really good support from the Thai fans. They've been brilliant across the games, actually, the Thai fans. Whether they're enjoying sepak takraw, whether they're enjoying weightlifting, they are super fans. They make noise, and actually that can really help the competitors here, can just give them that extra little push. Sometimes that extra little push can lift you an extra kilogram, can lift you onto a podium. The platform where the action will take place, the officials who will marshal the proceedings. Lots of eyes on these competitors.
Wasit 1, Lili Purwanti Purwanto dari Indonesia. Thailand. Nomor 2, Pawina Tongsu dari Thailand.
Even the official from Thailand getting a big roar from the Thailand fans.
Wasit dalaman Omuzan Molodosov dari Kyrgyzstan. Chief Marshal Niwat Kimsukirun, Thailand. Chief Marshal Niwat Kimsukirun, Thailand. Timekeeper Bogunan Tarigan, Indonesia. Timekeeper Ibu Kedakunan Tarigan dari Indonesia.
It's always a lovely moment for the officials as well to be part of a home competition.
Competition Dr. Sisa Arutan Romanian, Lebanon. Dr. Pertanian Reza Aruton, Lebanon. Thank you. Terima kasih.
So the officials will have their eye on whether a lift is a good lift, whether there's a continuous movement with no restarts, whether it's just the feet on the platform, no other part of the lifter's body goes down. The body is motionless in establishing the hold, and that there's no pacing going on, that they are still and controlled. Jury oversees everything.
Assam Sari Aswi Jordan and support Import Thailand. Thank you.
In the spirit of sporting competition and friendliness, the judges will all shake hands and have last words of encouragement and support to each other. They'll all need to work as a team in order to make this competition go smoothly by. And indeed the marshals, who are taking advice as to what weight the lifters will be going for. Ah, it's rather nice. Photo time. It is the final day of competition in the weightlifting after all. And this is the final session, so a chance to preserve some memories for all of these officials. Just reminds you that it's a special moment for everyone, this. Not solely for these folk, but they are our centre of attention in the women's plus 75 kilogram weight class. The warm-up area, and just a stroll away from the platform, and we are a matter of moments away from the start of competition. I hope you're looking forward to it wherever in the world it may be that you are looking forward to it from. Super to have your company, and thanks for being here for this weightlifting competition. Nurul Akmal, the 25-year-old, she doesn't have the kind of competition experience that a lot of the others do, but in the last couple of years she started to just get out into the bigger competition. She won a silver at the Islamic Solidarity Games in Baku last year. The question is whether she's simply got the kilograms in the lift, whether she's actually got the kind of scores to trouble the rest of the field. We'll discover that. Now's the time to be able to do it. Chechanok Polsabsakul, 24-year-old from Thailand, took a bronze in this weight class at the Games in Incheon. Has been the Asian champion a couple of times, has 6 World Championship bronze medalists, so that is a definite contender. Naksorn Chaidi, younger competitor from Thailand, 21. and a Youth Olympic Games gold medalist from Nanjing 4 years ago. Youth Olympics on their way to Buenos Aires later this year, just a couple of months' time, in fact. Really good record at youth level, Chai-Di, including Junior World Championship level, so can she make that big step up now to the seniority of the Asian Games? Kim Kuk-hyang is 25 from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Olympic silver medalist in Rio de Janeiro, along with honours at World and Asian Championship level, but nothing yet at the Asian Games. This is the opportunity, the clear favourite. That on the back of the team from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea having won 4 of the gold medals that have been available so far in the women's competition. They've had a wonderful games. Snatch will be the first competition. 3 lifts for each competitor in it. Then they'll move on to the 3 lifts that comprise the clean and jerk competition. So to start with, the snatch is the lift in a single movement above the head. Lee Hui-sol from the Republic of Korea, 29 today. He hasn't had much chance to celebrate the birthday yet. Was 6th in Incheon. Can she go better this time? Son Young-hee desperately hoping to go better this time. At 21, she was 4th in her home games in Incheon. Now, 4 years on, a little more composed, in better condition. She was badly injured when she competed in Incheon. There's no question that the team from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea are anticipating a party. They're anticipating a really good display in this from Kim Kuk-hyang. She's going to be very, very hard to stop. Those of you who are new to the sport of weightlifting, you'll see 6 lifts in total from each competitor. Won't be necessarily a case of 1 in, 1 out. It may well be that a competitor like Nurul Akmal of Indonesia has a couple or even 3 lifts in sequence at the start, because she'll be starting at a lower entry lift weight. And will break after the first set of 3 lifts for each competitor after the snatch competition, and then move on to the clean and jerk. And you should be expecting to see significantly bigger lifts in the clean and jerk because of the nature of the lift. It's not just one sweep straight up above the head. It has the intermediate point where the bar goes to about shoulder height.
Let's start for the competition. Snap 105.
It is time to begin. The women's 75+ kilogram weight class in weightlifting at the 2018 Asian Games. The Indonesia Games beginning with an Indonesian competitor here. Nurul Akmal looking to attempt 108. That's just a couple of kilos shy of her personal best in the snatch.
Angkatan pertama, Nurul Akmal, 108 kg, Indonesia.
We'll certainly have some support here. That's a really nice reaction for the 25-year-old. She has waited for this moment. This means a great deal to Nurul Akmal. Can she start positively at 1:08? Just the job. Really good start from Nurul Akmal. It takes a lot to come out in your home games with that degree of calmness, to start by lifting 2 kilos shy of your personal best. It really sets her up nicely now. She's got something on the board. She's got a score registered for the snatch. She can now just go and enjoy herself and try to beat that PB. So job accomplished. Likely that she'll go again. All of the competitors produce an entry weight that they're planning to start on. Can change, they might make some adjustments to it. We've had a few instances of thinking someone's going to come in at a particular mark and they come in a couple shy of that, just because they're getting a feel for how the competition's working out. And these weightlifters and their coaches are good mathematicians as well. They work the permutations out as they go. What do they need? And it's getting that balance right between a really big competition winning or medal winning lift and actually getting something on the scoreboard. Because you never know who else might slip up. There's a lot of brinkmanship involved. Nurul Akmal will go again now. She's had a little time to relax from that 108. Takes a breath out, attempts 112, 112 kilograms. This would be a personal best. She's got her work cut out for her here, but she has done it. Wonderful! Nurul Akmal sets a personal best in the snatch, 112. She has gone where she's never gone before. Looked at the start, that was going to be really problematic. Recovered nicely. Dwangaksorn Chaidi, the 21-year-old from Thailand, younger by 3 years than Chichanok Pulabsakul. A decorated youth Olympian, two-time junior world champion, making the step up to seniors, going for a 114 here on the snatch. This is looking really good. Very, very tidy. Fluid, composed, controlled. And they're having great fun, the Thai fans. So 114 for Chaidi. She's already getting pretty close to her personal best of a 115 set at the World Championships last year. Son Young-hee, one of two competitors from the Republic of Korea in this final, to endure the disappointment of finishing in 4th position at the last games. But that set in the context of her having bad shoulder trouble. So she's going for 116 here. Well, that was very, very nice. A brief lift, very fluid, Didn't seem to have any problems whatsoever. 116 in the snatch for Son Young-hee.
Nurul Akmal, 116 kg, Indonesia.
This the final lift in the snatch for Nurul Akmal. So she will sit down and rest after this. We've still got competitors who we haven't seen yet, a few of them. That's for another day. Nurul Akmal attempting 116. Some way beyond her best. She looks like she might just do this. She has just done this. Oh, that's really good from Nurul Akmal in the snatch. Well, all you can ask of a competitor, whether they contend or not, is that they produce clean lifts, clear lifts, and that they go beyond the mark they've already set. Yeah, she's got some work to do in technique. She hasn't been doing this for that long. And she's done really well. A very, very happy coach is there. Chinchanok Pulabsakul, first attempt for her, going for 117 kilograms, 117 kilos. Blink and you'll miss it. That was easy.
118 kilogram on the bar.
Very, very light work of that.
The first again, 118 kilogram.
She can go very, very big in the snatch. Has been as heavy as 136. That was at the World Championships a few years ago. So watch this space there. Lee Hui-sol. Gunning here for 118 kilograms. Which will be the best that we've seen so far. After a really good start in this women's competition, the plus 75 kilogram weight class. Carry on with 118 with Sorn Chaidi. They're doing their part. They're really doing their part. It's the second lift for Chaidi. She's going for 118, having secured 114 with her first. So this would be a personal best by 3 kilograms. Just strained there for a moment, but got it back. Personal best set by Chaidi. Getting some really good work in this snatch competition. Really strong lifting from these women. We're going to hit the 120s now, and we're going to see the favourite for the first time. Kim Kuk-hyang of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Going for 120. Has on a couple of occasions gone to 131 in the snatch. She will expect to do this in a reasonably composed fashion. That's absolutely fine from Kim Kuk-yang. And that's the first 120 that we've seen in the snatch. So if you're just joining the competition, it's the women's plus 75 kilogram weight class in weightlifting at the 2018 Asian Games. And it's the final session, the final event of the whole program. And we're in the snatch competition. Son Young-hee. This for 120 kilograms. The mark that's just been set by Kim Kuk-yang. She had 116 in the first lift, Son. Going for a personal best of her own. Yes, indeed.
Angkatan benar.
121 kilogram at the bar. Number 4.
Well, we have had some absolutely marvellous lifting so far. Every lift successful. Every single lift successful in the snatch competition. They really are bringing out the very best in each other, these competitors. Ten clear lifts in a row. What of this next one? Chichanok Pulsab Sakul, 121. This in her comfort zone. Just to demonstrate that rather ably, that was entirely within her comfort zone. Super. That was one of the finest lifts we've seen so far in terms of the sheer fluidity and pace of it. Spent too long down in the squat position at all. She was right up. Followed by teammate Dwangaksorn Chaidi. Chaidi also going for 121. This is Chaidi's final lift. She'll be perfectly happy with a 121. First time that she's gone above 120 in the snatch. Steadies herself really, really well. There was composure there from Dwangaksorn Chaidi. Would have been really easy to let that one go. Instead, she is beaming. So 121, that will go on the scoreboard for Chaidi. That's the best that she will do. Nurul Akmal set 116, is done. Chaidi, 121 is done. We've still got 4 competitors in the game. And the scores are equally weighted, so what you get in the snatch is added to what you get in the clean and jerk. Lee Hui-sol for 122. Super calm. Super lifting.
Number 5, Sun Young-hee, Korea. Dan third and the last 10, 122 kilogram.
Angkatan ketiga, Son Young-hee, 122 kilogram, Korea.
Son Young-hee will attempt 122. 25-year-old Looking like she's lifting really, really well. This is her final opportunity. So she will be the third competitor who's done and dusted after this. We've still only seen Kim Kuk-yang once, just to remind you. 1-2-2, Son Young-hee. That completes a really positive snatch competition for Son Young-hee. 122, the highest score for her. Really decent weight lifted.
Angkatan kedua, Kim Yu-yang, 123 kg dari Democratic Republic of Korea.
Positioned up there alongside Lee Hui-sol. Lee Hui-sol has one more to go. Now 1-2-3 for Kim Kuk-yang. Again, this is a weight that is within the boundaries of what she has done with some comfort before. Olympic silver medalist from Rio is there. It's a very animated lift style. But she's still when it counts.
Number 1,
Kuk-yang, 123 kilos successfully lifted.
Angkatan ketiga, Lee Hui-sol, 124 kg, Korea.
Now back to Lee Hui-sol. For the last time, every single lift so far in this final has been successful. Every single one of them. Every competitor. It's been a great standard. 1-2-4 for Lee Hui-sol. No, that's the first one. She'll take a 1-2-2. She'll certainly take that into the next stage of competition. Would have loved the extra couple of kilos. It's 122 for Lee Hui-sol as she departs to get ready for the clean and jerk. We've got only two competitors left now. Chichanov Sapsakul is one of the two. The other is Kim Kuk-yang. Sapsakul is going for 125 kilos. Again, this is something she can do. Oh, not on this occasion, she can't. Would have expected to achieve that. Suddenly, we're getting the failures. So 121 for Sapsakul. So a lot will rest on her now as she heads into the clean and jerk. This is the final lift of the first half of the competition. Kim Kuk-yang of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea going for 126 kilograms. 5 kilos shy of her personal best will be enough to lead the competition at the halfway mark, should she do it. 1-2-3. Her current lift is good enough anyway to lead, but this might well be there. It is. She has lifted wonderfully. 126 kilos for Kim Kuk-yang. Just cements her position at the top of the leaderboard. A little bit of daylight by 4 kilos early on. Well, we really do have a standard. Only 2 of the 18 lifts were not successful. Let's hope we get that in the clean and jerk. It might force some big decisions from some of the competitors now. They might have to go bigger than they were anticipating, because we really are motoring nicely. Change of the equipment, those weight plates, the bumper plates, being shifted around.
We've already witnessed the Indonesian traditional dance. Right now, we will have a special performance for you. Right now we have one of the most famous Indonesian girl band. Ada yang bisa tebak siapa? They have actually a sister band in Japan called AKB48. So, udah bisa tebak di sana kan? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome AKB48.
ไอ้นี่นะมันปิดแต่ละทีเนี่ยเขาเรียกปิดพายุทะลุฟ้าไอ้แจ๊ครถไฟ
So I hope everyone here enjoyed our performance today. 皆さん、2018年インドネシアバレンバンアジアンゲームへようこそ。今回は私たち JKT48 がアジアンゲームを盛り上げてきました。短い時間ですが楽しい時間を過ごせるといいなと思います。それでは1曲目は会いたかったです。皆さん、歌詞や踊りを知っている方は一緒に歌って踊りましょう。So for the first song we have 会いたかった。Let's sing along together.
Little performance here from JKT48. You may know AKB48, a well-known Japanese pop group, and this is their sister group, Jakarta 48, JKT48. So do feel free to join in at home. I'm sure you know all the words and the steps. If you don't, I shall be disappointed with you. And we will return in a while for the clean and jerk competition. After a thoroughly entertaining interlude, we continue with the competition. And just a reminder of how things stand at the end of the snatch phase of the competition. Kim Kuk-yang, 126 kilograms. Lee Hui-sol and Son Young-hee, 1-2-2. They'll use a countback system if necessary. The fact that Lee achieved that 1-2-2 before Son means that she's nominally ahead, but only at the halfway stage of the competition. We'll talk more about the countback system if necessary as we go. But those are the three, Kim, Lee and Son, who are in the medal positions at the moment. Much can change.
Ladies and gentlemen, after this wonderful music, I like the music, but it's so very good, and the dancers also. I would like to ask your attention for a short time, together with Mr. John Mohammed, the General Secretary of the International Weightlifting Federation and the Vice President of the Asian Weightlifting Federation, Madam Buzaba Indra, General Secretary of the Asian Weightlifting Federation. I would like to say how this Asian Games weightlifting competition is over. This is the last day. Basically, the weightlifting is over. But let me tell you, the weightlifting was one of the most exciting sports during Asian Games. And if you see this, invited on Mr. Vijaya, who took the responsibility for this competition. On behalf of the Asian Weightlifting Federation, especially Mohammed Almania, General Secretary Madam Buzaba, on behalf of Mr. John, General Secretary of the International Federation, and let me to say myself, we thanks very much this wonderful competition. During the Asian Games till now, we only one world record. This was here on this platform by the weightlifter, by an Iranian weightlifter. Thank you very much, this wonderful organization.
First, I would like to thank the organizing committee for wonderful organization. Sure, this level of organizing looks like Olympic Games. Even our weightlifting here, many category more than the lift more than last Olympic Games 2016. Asian is so strong continent in weightlifting. Many participate here, more than 11 or 12 Olympic medals in this competition. I would like to thank all the technical officials because working very hard. Also, I would like to thank Alamsia, he is working very hard to organizing this competition. And my best regard to our sister, Madam Busabayan Bamtoy, the General Secretary of Asian Weightlifting Federation, because with his staff working very hard to be his wonderful events. Hope see you next event 2022 in China with the healthy and long life for Asia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The start list for the women's plus 75 kilogram clean and jerk phase of this big competition here at the Asian Games in Jakarta. We've had a brief rest period, the competitors following the snatch. Now into a different style lift. For those of you new to weightlifting, you'll see two distinct phases to this lift. There are, they say, 6 phases to the snatch. It's just you tend not to see them because they're all so quick, but the weightlifters know exactly what they are. But here you'll see 2 distinct processes that the competitors go through. And Nurul Akmal of Indonesia, unsurprisingly, coming in first here for the clean and jerk, starting with a 137 kilogram lift attempt. She had a really positive competition in the snatch, getting to 116. Can she start the same way in the clean and jerk? First bit done. Yes, she can indeed. Excellent. Coaches will be really happy with what they've seen from Akmal. 25-year-old who took the silver at the Baku 2017 Islamic Solidarity Games in a higher weight class. She's growing into competition experience, Nurul Akmal. She was talent spotted at the West Java National Sports Week a couple of years ago. Identified as somebody to build into an elite athlete. That's a good decision. She'll just have a brief preparation period before going again. She's going to go for 143. And just to set that into context, it looks as though, well, actually that's been changed. I think the coaches were really happy, and she was really happy with that 143, so she's going to go for 147, and I believe that means that we'll see Chichenok Sapsakul first instead for her 147. So it does give Nurul Akmal just a little bit more breathing space. This area of Jakarta, it's a part of the centre of the city known as Kemarayan, and it's really known for its music. There's a lot of traditional music comes from this area. So the Thailand fans are well placed, bringing their own band along with them. It's an area of sports lovers and music lovers. Kemarayan. Chichenok Sapsakul goes for 147, her first lift attempt in the clean and jerk. And that is secure. Has to be held until all of the judges have pressed their lights. They are positively lit up by the experience, the Thai fans. 147. So total of 268 kilograms for Sapsakul at the moment. Now back comes Nurul Akmal for her attempt at 147. This would equal her personal best. She's already broken her personal best by 6 kilos in the snatch. How she would love to break both PBs. Nearly. Gives her thanks to the crowd. She'll have another go. May well stay at 147. May just try to get an extra couple of kilos on that. If she does get the 147, then that would be the finest total score that she's ever managed. And that's really a wonderful thing to be able to take away from a competition. So we'll stay at the 147 mark, Akmal. And this will be her last contribution to the competition. Big roar before she takes to the platform. Already has 137 kilograms registered. Now looking for 147 for the second time. Not to be, not to be. That's a real shame for Akmal because she set herself up beautifully after the snatch, but falls about 10 kilograms shy of her personal best in the clean and jerk with 137. So 253 total score. She has managed 257 before. So maybe she'll just feel she hasn't quite exited the competition the way that she conducted herself through the majority of it. Lee Hui-sol now goes for 150 kilograms. If you want something to orient yourself by there, 150 kilograms is about the weight of a fully grown adult male giant panda. It's the sort of weight that's being lifted above the head. On her 29th birthday, Lee Hui-sol gets the 150.
Number 1, Lee Hui-sol, Korea.
272 her score positions her in first place.
From the change, 152 kilograms on the bar. Number 4, Kicknock Kunsakun, Thailand. And second change.
Angkatan kedua di Danok Muntah Sakul 152 kilogram Thailand.
Slap of encouragement from the coach. Chichanok Pulsapsakul makes her way out to the platform to attempt 152 kilograms. 121 in the snatch. She's just had a successful lift of 147. She's done 162 before in the clean and jerk. Was 4 years ago. She was quite a way away from getting that. One more to go for Pulsapsakul. So we still have not at all seen Dwangaksorn Chaidi, Son Young-hee or Kim Kuk-hyang. We will see them in time as the competitors choose when to make their entry point in the competition. They really have been absolutely super supporters. And what's really nice is the Indonesia flags there as well. The Thailand fans waving both flags in a gesture of the respect that they feel for the hosts of these games and the friendship with which these games are conducted. Chichanok Bulsabsakul goes for 152 kilograms. This her final lift in the competition. A clean and jerk face to add to her 1-2-1 from the snatch. Looks happier with this. Not the case. So, after a very, very precise snatch competition, where there were only 2 failures, suddenly now the failures are really creeping in. They might actually be running in rather than creeping in. Sabsakul stuck on 147. So, starting to get a picture built up now. Rangaksorn Chaidi, this is going to be her first attempt. And she is going for 154 kilograms. Very, very nice from the 21-year-old. Made her senior competition debut at the World Championships in California last year. Took a bronze in the clean and jerk. And that takes her to 275. And that's the top score we've had so far. So it's Chaidi 1, Lee 2, Bulsabsakul 3. But Bulsabsakul is done. Finished, no more lifts to go. Lee still has 1 more to go. In fact, Lee still has 2 more to go, and Chaidi likewise. Son Young-hee, first attempt. 122 in the snatch. Going for 155 with the first lift in the clean and jerk. Would be good enough for the lead if she can do it, and she has done it. Take her a couple of kilograms into first position. Son Young-hee, 277 kilograms to Chaidi's 275. Lee Hui-sol will come back to the fray now. Really interesting journey that Lee Hui-sol took into getting into this sport as she attempts 155 kilograms. Her coach saw her competing in shot put and said, "You have got the strength to be an elite weightlifter. You've got the technique to do it." And she's really working for that. That's a super bit of work. 155 kilograms from Lee Hui-sol. Field athlete turned weightlifter. 277, same as Son Young-hee, but going by the countback system. Son is performing slightly better. She had a 1.55 before Lee's 1.50.
Number 3, Thailand, the second attempt, 157 kilograms.
Angkatan kedua, ruang kosong, China, 150 kilogram.
They are ready enthusiastically here to support Dwangakson Chaidi, popular young weightlifter. Exciting prospect, the youth Olympic champion in Nanjing at the plus 63 kilogram mark. She's added about 20 or so kilos to her total lift scores since then. Going here for 157 kilograms. This is the second lift for Chaidi of her 3. That never really looked in doubt. That looked like it was going to go only one way from the moment she started. 278 kilos, so Chaidi moves into the lead with 1 lift to go. But just keep in mind, we still haven't seen Kim Kuk-yang yet, and we've barely seen Song Young-hee. So we can't start to do too much calculating, make too many permutations, because there's a lot that is still to come in this plus 75 kilogram women's weightlifting competition. Lee Hui-sol. Final attempt, 157. Currently positioned in 3rd place. This would take her up to the lead if she can do it. It's the last go. It's now or never. It's now. It's now. It is now. 157 kilograms for Lee Hui-sol. A really important lift that might well turn out to be, because she goes into the lead on 279 kilograms, and look at what it means. Every single ounce of power she had went into this. Every last reserve. The emotions began to well up as she was lifting the barbell. Talk about emotions from her. What about emotions from the sidelines? So Lee Hui-sol is finished in the competition, but leads the way. It's over now to Dwangakson Chaidi. Chaidi attempting 159. This would put her ahead of Lee. And this is her final attempt. So does Chaidi move into the gold medal position? She will. She most certainly will. Dwangakson Chaidi moves into 1st place, courtesy of a 159 kilogram lift in the clean and jerk. 280 her score, 1st place. Lee Hui-sol, who was so emotional seconds ago, drops down into 2nd position. Song Young-hee is in third place, but we still haven't had Kim Kuk-yang. We're going to start to get a clearer idea of how the whole competition is panning out now, because attempting 160 kilograms is Kim Kuk-yang from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, the top performer in the snatch with 126. That is absolutely massive, absolutely massive. Well, that's that. 286 kilos. That surely is going to be the gold. It's going to put enormous pressure now on Son Young-hee. It's now a straight-up fight between two competitors for the top spot. Attempt number 2 for Son Young-hee, going for 160. This will take her to 282 if she gets it. Still won't be first place. But it will be the silver medal position, and it is most certainly going to be for Son Young-hee. So she's secured second place. We only have 2 competitors still to do any lifting. We only have 2 lifts to see. Rather, we have 3 lifts to see, because we still have 1 more from Kim Kuk-yang. That was quite something from Son Young-hee. So, as things stand, this is the competitor who leads the way. Kim Kuk-yang, 286 total score. Son, 282. Chaidi, who's finished 280, has guaranteed a medal. ...165 kilograms this attempt from Kim Kuk-yang. She really is quite a competitor. A super lift of 165 kilograms for Kim Kuk-yang. 291, right up there, way ahead. So what does Son Young-hee now try to do? She's going for 165, Son Young-hee. Take her to 287 if she does it. It's not going to have an impact. She doesn't need it to have an impact because she has secured the silver medal. And what it means, with 1 lift to go, Kim Kuk-yang of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea has won the gold medal in the plus 75 kilogram weight class. Son Young-hee taking a silver medal, and she'll be so delighted about that, having finished 4th in Incheon. Kim Kuk-yang will celebrate in time. For now, she has one more attempt. She's going to go for 167. She has lifted a total of over 306 before, and that was at the Olympic Games. That's when she won the silver medal. And she's already won the gold here, so this one is just for fun. Looking to finish on a real high, having already secured the gold. No, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter, because Kim Kuk-yang has won the gold medal, and it's gold number 8 for the Democratic People's Republic of Korea in weightlifting at the 2018 Asian Games. It's been a super display from a super lifter. Great athlete, 291 her score.
Sun Kang-hee, Korea. The result is the 282 kg. And the third place medalist is Dwang-Son Chinese, Thailand, 280 kg.
Packing the weights away, the platform vacated. Competition concluded here in Jakarta, Palembang 2018. The final day of weightlifting action. The final lift has just been completed. It's been 8 super days of weightlifting action. The Jakarta International Expo has really hosted this competition wonderfully. We look back at some of the competitors and their best work, starting with Nurul Akmal of Indonesia. Gave it her all in her home games, finishing ultimately in last position. Chichanok Pulsabsakul of Thailand. 5th place finish with a 268 total. And a good effort from Lee Hui Sol, but just losing out in the battle for the bronze to Dwangaksorn Chaidi of Thailand by a single kilogram. Son Young-hee, the silver medalist of the Asian Games. Vindication for her after a shoulder injury caused her to finish 4th in Incheon 4 years ago. But no doubt about the direction of the gold medal in this contest. The whole thing was clear from very early on. Kim Kuk-yang opened up a massive lead after the snatch phase, and she continued impressively. 291 kilograms the total lift for Kim Kuk-yang, bringing the Democratic People's Republic of Korea gold number 8 in the weightlifting competition. Son Young-hee and Dwangaksorn Chaidi taking silver and bronze respectively. And we will have the victory ceremony in the women's plus 75 kilogram weight class in weightlifting at Jakarta, Palembang 2018 in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the medal ceremony, weightlifting, women over 75 kilograms. Please focus on the stage.
It's now time for the victory ceremony in the plus 75 kilogram weight class in women's weightlifting at Jakarta, Palembang 2018. And yet another fantastic display by the Democratic People's Republic of Korea in what has been their weightlifting competition.
The Yoko
the introduction of the presentation party.
On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to introduce the medal presenter, Mr. Yugo Pramono, Vice President, Upstream and Individual Lifting Federation, for the medal. And for the mascot presenter, Mr. Ahmed Madoudi, Executive on Asian Lifting Federation. For the third place, bronze medalist Loan Thailand in the result in 208 kilograms.
Making a really impressive step up to senior level, Dwangakson Chaidi, the 21-year-old who was the Youth Olympic Games champion 4 years ago and who took a bronze medal at the World Championships last year, is now looking really at home in top age group competitions. Now added to her medal collection, Asian Games bronze.
The second place, Sanjang Korea. Silver medalist with the result 208.
Well, this is just such a wonderful moment for Son Young-hee. 4 years ago, she just missed out in Incheon, coming in 4th position at her home game. She was injured then. She's recovered now. She's recovered wonderfully because she's won an Asian Games silver medal. Evident joy for the 25-year-old.
For the first place, gold medalist is Kim Kun-chan, Democratic Republic of Korea, with the result 291 kilograms.
Absolutely massive score of 291. That 9 kilograms better than any other competitor. Kim Kuk-yang of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Olympic silver medalist from Rio, Asian Games champion here in Jakarta. And it's now time for the national anthem of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Republic of Korea.
The medalists in the plus 75 kilogram weight class in women's weightlifting at Jakarta Palembang 2018. There they are, the medalists. Confirmation of yet another gold for the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. That is 8 gold medals out of 15 in the weightlifting competition here in Jakarta, Palembang. Extraordinary display. 2 golds for Iran, gold for Uzbekistan, Indonesia, Iraq, Chinese Taipei and the Philippines. Those are the nations that won competitions in weightlifting. But for now, we'll leave you with the celebrations of Kim Kuk-hyang.
AIS Play รวมความบันเทิงคุณภาพเปิดความสนุกทุกที่ทุกเวลา
ส่งต่อความมั่นใจสู้ไปด้วยกันนะครับ